Good morning again. While I was getting a shower and relaxing over there, I had a couple elves come out here and do more on the roof. So take a look at this. Is that not beautiful? What I wanted to do is, at least my expectations were to come out here and build it myself and grab my hammer and saw. Yeah, it's not like that. I mean, I could do it myself, but it'd take me much longer and I'd probably be dead. I'm not one for heights, and when I got up there on the second floor, the house hasn't been, the framing is still wobbly a little bit, nothing going across it is stable. So every time I took a step, it did one of these. So I'm like, because, I don't want to fall. Well, what I have to do this morning is they need 5 more trellises. I have 2 there, a third on the table, one that's already cut and ready to be nailed together, and then I have the other pieces actually cut and ready to go. So I can knock these out in no time at all. He's going to pick up his buddy. I've got my coffee. Today is Sunday. My expectations, I know, are too high, but I've never done roofing before. Who knows? I mean, they may be able to whip this up quick, but I'm just not seeing it. I don't understand how they're... I think what he's going to do is put the metal on the OSB and then lift it up there on the roof and screw it in. But, I just don't see how it's done. It's dangerous, it's scary. But having a second floor on there for them to stand on, that's going to change everything. It's really a game changer. So I'm glad I came up with that. I tore it down, then I had to put it back up. I don't know why I did that. Damn it! That was a waste of a lot of time. My dream is not to come out here and build a house. If there was any possibility that I could hand someone some money, and this would be here and everything set up, it's like, here's some money, thank you for the homestead, that would be great, But I don't have money like that. And this is an experience, to say the least. And I always have this. And my kids, because I'm filming it, they get to see it happen. And anyone else, in my family will be able to see it happen. And I'm doing the material in here that exceeds what needs to be done. Exceeds the materials. In other words, the floor could have been done with 2x6s, and instead I chose 2x10s. And I may have mentioned this to you before. My neighbor says, you could park a car or 2 on this and it wouldn't budge. And that's what I wanted. I want it solid, so it will be here for many, many years. That's why I chose, instead of doing 2x4s on the roof, I chose 2x6. I have an overhang of about 1.5 inches, which means I can use that as a cooling system for the roof, which will make a lot of sense to you when it starts to happen. And I just went overboard, and because of that I wound up having a little more expense, but not that much, because we are talking about a 12 by 24 house, so nothing here is crazy expensive compared to doing a whole house. And that's, of course, is why most of the, most people that do this do it, because it's not as expensive, and it's solid. And when I have the water system in and the solar in for electrical, and the heating in, my wood stove, and my geothermal air conditioning in by next year, it's going to cost me, again, about $200 a year in taxes. So hopefully today you're going to be able to follow along a little more, because they're going to be doing most of the work. One thing about this area, and don't get me wrong, first off, the people here are fantastic. My expectations of what my neighbors would be and how the people in the community would act, I mean, you don't drive past someone without waving hello or saying good morning to them. You just don't. I pulled over because my truck bed was down. I didn't realize it. I pulled over, and the car right behind me pulled over and says, "Can I help you?" Damn. In the city, can I rob you? You know what I mean? Do you have anything of value? So I'm liking the area now. The big town's only roughly about a half hour away. But I'm happy, and this feels good. Yeah, that's gonna. Yeah. That's what I said when I got up there. Let me see, there's one, and there's... Where's the other?
This is it right here, right?
Yeah, and there's another... there's another... okay, I haven't cut, and then I need to cut, but yeah, that's another one. Let me just make sure. Yeah. So this can be put together, and then those two, and hopefully I'll be back there then.
Okay. Watch yourself, man. I gotta kick this quad inside. Hold on to it. I gotta have Mike in there messing up brakes. I'll take you out half that brace, Mike.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Enjoy it.
You enjoy this? Is that what she said?
I didn't hear you. Yeah, no bother, I enjoy getting to work outside, man, because I'm always cooped up in the fucking door.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said I enjoy getting to work outside like this sometimes.
Yeah. Hey, this being so close to home, that's nice.
Yeah.
You said you needed something.
The other half of that too before you go.
Oh, gotcha.
For a bracket.
All right, I'm gonna go up by your head.
Gotcha.
All right.
You want to go here and nail it?
Yeah. Yep. I just flip it over. It's so easy. Oh, you're coming along with your bathroom. I'm excited about going over there and seeing it.
Yeah.
So when I look at it from the outside, it looked like it took you about 15 minutes to do it, you know? But the last time I saw it, it's done.
I'd rather much be working out here on days. Days last week, it's been a whole lot better off to being outside.
What kind of air conditioning do you have in there? You have window?
I got a little portable 4-inch rolls around.
Will that help for your house?
Yeah, and they vent out the window like a dryer vent.
Really?
Well, I got one that cools 400 square foot, one of the bigger ones.
Really? Did I tell you what I'm doing with mine? I'm running from there, I'm running a tube underground 5 feet. It comes out over there. Then I put a computer fan on one end, and it blows out 50-degree air. And it goes right through here, through and out the top window. And that's my air conditioner, no electric. Lighter than it looks, isn't it?
Yeah, they don't weigh much.
Okay.
Hold up. I gotta go up. Oh, never mind. No, he's on the inside.
All right. This is one we're gonna have to put paper on. I got some in the house there. We'll see if we have enough. Well, I have to head out. I have things to do tomorrow, so unfortunately I can't stay, but I'd like you to take a look how things are looking.
Smile, you're on candid camera.
Yeah. Smile, sir. Say hi to all my fans.
What's up, YouTube?
The guys are putting it together. There you go. Say hello. Hello.
Great time.
So I want you to take a look at the color of my roof. I asked for a barn red, and that's what they gave me, I guess. This stuff here is what's going to go underneath the metal, and it's a small amount of insulation, but it's really a moisture barrier. So one roll for $88 is doing the whole roof, and I'll have some left over for the chicken coop. But that's about it. So I'm going to pack up and head home. So if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe, tell your friends. Have a good day. See you next week.